Just on border protection, few people know that issue as well as you do. The government's done the right thing so far with Operation Sovereign Borders turning boats back. Are you worried, though, that if they do go ahead and legislate to get rid of temporary protection visas, that could increase the pull factors from Sri Lanka and other nations?
Chris, I promise you they will rue the day that they do that. It will be a disaster. And already you're seeing, as I say, the boats starting, not because Sri Lanka has gone into an economic spiral over the course of the last 4 weeks. The economy and the circumstances in Sri Lanka have been very difficult for at least the last 18 months. And the Labor Party can't blame what's happening in Sri Lanka for people making a decision to pay money to come on boats to Australia. They know that there's been a change of government. They know that this government has a leader who has, for the last 25 years, spoken against Operation Sovereign Borders, and they understand that. The people smuggling syndicates are very smart. They have video clips, they package up what Anthony Albanese said or I've said or Scott Morrison said back in the day, and they market that through social media, and people pay money. And they're paying money at the moment, not because of what's happening in Sri Lanka, but because of what's happened in Australia, that there's a change of government. And the last thing I want to see, a boats restart or people drowning at sea. Labor had the formula. Operation Sovereign Borders had very important limbs, turning back boats where it's safe to do so. But importantly, as you say, the temporary protection visas, that is absolutely essential. And if they pull that limb, Operation Sovereign Borders falls over. So when they say that they support Operation Sovereign Borders, they don't. They support their own version, which doesn't have temporary protection visas, and that will be their undoing, I think, when it comes to boats, tragically and regrettably.
Well, let's hope they don't do it. Thanks for joining us, Peter. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Peter Dutton,
Thanks,
there, the opposition leader, Liberal leader federally, he's so right on temporary protection visas. Why touch it? A huge risk if Labor goes ahead and legislates to get rid of TPVs. It can only make things worse. It can't make anything better.